So I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but I still wanted to talk about this whole situation with Epic Games telling the community that they are not allowed to make the Chapter 2, 3, and possibly even 4 maps in Creative 2.0. We're going to talk about all of that. I'm going to give my thoughts on it in just a second. Before we get into it, I do want to say hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about the maps. So like I said, I know I'm really late to this. We've had a few days to digest this. Epic Games dropped the ball out of nowhere saying that you will not be able to make the Chapter 2, 3, and I don't think they mentioned Chapter 4, but still, that's obviously mentioned Chapter 4 because nobody's going to be looking to make the Chapter 4 map, right? I think this sprung from an interview with Tim Sweeney with CypherBK, Ali, and Lachlan, which I'm going to make a whole video on tomorrow, most likely, which I'm really excited for because there was a lot of takeaways from that whole thing. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that because it was fantastic. But they were asked about making the old maps, and obviously they said, and Epic Games also updated like a blog post or something along the lines of that, we're saying, hey, we're okay, we have a special exemption if you want to recreate the Chapter 1 map, but at the end of the day, it's Epic's property, and you can't just recreate it, and you can't monetize it. So it was a little bit fuzzy on whether or not you can actually recreate it, but you definitely can't monetize it. Regardless of the rule, not a lot of people are going to want to do that anymore because obviously the whole point of Creator Economy 2.0 is that you can make money off of it. I would have loved to recreate Chapter 2 and stuff like that when I sit down and actually learn how to use this entire thing, but still, it's really disappointing in my eyes. I wish Epic Games would have announced this a lot earlier, but then again, I understand where they're coming from because they didn't want to probably like kill the hype of 2.0, because one of the things I've been talking about on the channel, and so many other people have been talking about, is I can't wait to play on other maps again. I can't wait to play Chapter 2 Season 2. I can't wait to play Chapter 2 Season 3. Chapter 2 is my favorite chapter of Fortnite, so it's quite disappointing that I won't be able to get to play on that again. But then again, my other thoughts are, going back to that tweet that I saw from Aiko that I showed in another video, the nostalgia that we feel for it won't get destroyed. The memories we made on the map won't get destroyed anymore because they're going to remain in memories. Like something that makes these maps so special is that we can't play on them again. I ultimately believe this to be a good thing because of that point, along with this is going to incentivize creators to make their own maps and their own experiences. Like, I just played a horror map last night. It was fantastic. What if that person was just putting all of their focus into making a Chapter 2 recreation? Incentivizing players to continuously work on their own unique creations are ultimately a good thing in my opinion. I'm ultimately okay with all of this. I just wish that Epic Games would have said this earlier because I really do feel bad for the teams who already started working on Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 in different seasons. Like, Chapter 2 Season 2 is something that the player base would have loved to play, and I can't believe, like, I already know there were some teams out there already working on it, but I can't imagine all the people, like, under the radar that were working on it, you know what I mean? And it sucks for them, and I wish there was a way where Epic Games could at least pay them a little bit for their work, you know what I mean? And I understand they don't exactly deserve it, okay? Epic Games doesn't have to give their money away, but Epic kind of like not screwed them over because it's a tough situation. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? It's so unfortunate. Epic Games could have given them a heads up on it. I would like if they actually did pay them for their work, but at the end of the day, technically they don't deserve it, right? So what can I say? I can't sit here and say, Epic Games, you need to pay them. So it's not like they were signed and working, you know what I mean? But regardless, this is, like I said, the whole point of this is a good thing. I'm sad that I won't be able to experience those other maps, but still, the maps that have already come out today and the maps that I played yesterday, and again, like I mentioned, that horror map, fantastic. I can't wait to see what other creators make, and this was something that people were worried about. People worried about whether or not Discovery was just going to be filled with old maps. And another thing that I do want to touch on that hurts a little bit is, is this going to affect LTMs? Maybe we could play on Chapter 1 when it's all flushed out. We could play a bunch of different LTMs, but still, it would have been cool to play all the LTMs on Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 again. It would have been cool to play like Floor's Lava on Chapter 3, you know what I mean? So there's ups and downs to it. But ultimately, like I said, this is a good thing. It's a good thing. It sucks that we won't be able to play on the maps, but the experiences that we will be able to play in Creative 2.0, especially in the months and years to come as this thing gets flushed out, it's going to be fantastic. So if you're a little bit disappointed by it, I understand. I'm with you there a little bit myself, but still, you got to look at the future. You got to look at the reasoning Epic Games is doing this. I just wish they would have told us earlier. That's all. But that's all I got for you today, guys. Let me know what you think about this entire situation down below, because you guys have been really commenting, and I really enjoy hearing your perspectives on things, especially as with all the Creative 2.0 drama, right? Let me know what you think down below, and thank you so much for watching. On screen right now, I have for you 2 fantastic Creative 2.0 videos that we were already talking about. One of them, which watch before Creative 2.0, still very relevant for today, especially if you're a creator. So it's right there if you want to click on them. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you in the next video. Take care.